south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 1, Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 20, and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Christian Kirk deep to return it. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, it's Murray. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Lance. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And Lance going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Steps away to his left, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterback?
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gould with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 27, Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, and CD, we have certainly seen this guy make some magic with the ball in his hands. He was top 10 in the NFL last year in yards after the catch. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Second and 12. Working from the gun, Lance. It's caught by OBJ. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down, here's Mostert again. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made about the 43-yard line.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Murray going to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They put playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're one. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The pass rush specialist, Dee Ford, in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. The 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
Football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
12 more yards there and another first down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A handoff running left is Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 34 yards the gain that time. Another first down. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps. But they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Prater for the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance looking to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. There's the stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On the handoff, Connor, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On 2nd and 7, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Murray now. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that lines up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. On 1st down, Lance. He completes it to Beckham. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And Lance now to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Murray off play action. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get this down to the 10. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Niners on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Finds a seam inside the 40. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Murray now on first down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time, getting the sack.
Excellent play there by Dee Ford, back in form. Remember, 2020, 0 sacks for the season, but to be fair, only played in 1 game due to injury. What he wants to do is get back to the form he showed in 2018 with Kansas City, a career-high 13 sacks.
After the sack on first down, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Murray dancing to his left. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Murray now to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Murray to air it out again. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. On play action, it's Murray. This is caught. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Counter. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Ayuk on the return.
Come on, baby. Let's go. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.